All right, Chris Popper here in Bangor with a couple of Great Danes because they want to be in the video. And I'm joined by Mrs. Hammer, one of the physical education teachers at Ellsworth High School, Cruz Coffin, a freshman at Ellsworth High School, and Sara Shea, a senior at Ellsworth High School. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you.
Morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Excellent. We're good. All right. So physical education classes have really turned upside down. I know that, they were talking about being 14 feet apart, having to wear a mask. So Mrs. Hammer, why don't you talk a little bit about what you all have done to kind of overcome and having to recreate physical education classes?
Well, it's been, at first it was definitely a challenge. I think we were all nervous and wondering what we could do for units and activities with our students, having to be 14 feet apart, 6 feet apart with masks inside. Fortunately, with the the CARES relief funds, our administration gave us the green light to kind of think outside of the box. And so we were able to purchase some really cool equipment that's going to be sustained in our curriculum for years to come. For example, we purchased 12 mountain bikes, helmets, and, we were able to implement mountain biking into our curriculum this fall.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't your normal like Walmart off the rack mountain bikes. These are professional mountain bikes.
Yeah, we purchased some from Slipping Gears out of Bangor, so we went local, and they were great to work with. And yeah, they were expensive bikes, but it's been well worth it, and I think the kids have really enjoyed it. And mountain bikes are just one example. We purchased 6 sets of cornhole, sets, and disc golf and fitness equipment. So it's been nice.
Eric, you're a senior that you've done the physical education for 3 years prior. How has it been to experience these new things with the mountain bikes? I mean, biking is one of those lifelong activities that you can do. Cornhole, that's an important skill because that's something that everybody uses up at camp. Obviously when you're 21, that's really important with these cornhole games.
Yeah, it's been really great to add some more variety to like the amount of things we can do. The mountain bikes are really great because we could be outside and do some new things. And I'm looking forward to cornhole this year.
Yeah, there's a skill. You look at ESPN. ESPN during the pandemic was running cornhole games every day, and there's a skill to get those flop and
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Cruz, you're a freshman. Obviously you had physical education at the middle school, but how has it been coming up and experiencing this whole new way of doing things?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different, but I feel like they've done a good job in modifying the game so we can play them, and with the new mountain bikes, just trying new things, and it's been going pretty good.
You've certainly got the hill right behind you heading up to the softball field. Gives you plenty of practice going up the hills for sure. I saw a picture with that. Julie, what else have you done in terms of modifications? Kind of easier in the fall with the nicer weather, but now with winter coming, what are you going to be doing?
Well, with the hybrid model, of course, our class sizes are cut in half. So we're just currently now finishing up our pickleball unit. We have 8 courts of pickleball inside. So classes have been able to play singles and wearing a mask, and we have mask breaks. We go outside. We're starting badminton. We're going to do the same thing. Of course, it takes a little time at the end to disinfect the equipment in between classes. But we're trying to make it work, and it is what it is.
It's funny, you mentioned badminton. I went to high school in Bermuda, and badminton down in Bermuda, that's an Olympic sport. There were teams, and there were tournaments. And I mean, I remember learning how to play badminton, and it's not your ordinary backyard badminton. It's very competitive.
Yeah, yeah. Sara did quite well in the pickleball tournament. Ask her how she ended up.
How did you do, Sara?
I was runners up for our class, but yeah, it was fun.
Well, and pickleball is one of the. I mean, you look at the Down East Family YMCA. They've got a pickleball court. I mean,
Right.
That's one of those lifelong skills that
Exactly.
you never heard about. But that's. I mean, we can't all be basketball stars, but Sara is, and soccer stars like you both are. But I mean, these lifelong sports that's really what high school is. I think Julie meant to do is to introduce people to lifelong sports, whether, you like running or hello dog, or, whatever it is so that way you can sustain it throughout your high school adult years.
I'd like to mention, my former coworker, Brian Higgins, and that was, when I started here 18 years ago, that was their philosophy as well, him and Sue Shaw, and it was, we didn't do basketball, we don't do soccer, we don't do a lot of the team sports. We introduce them to these lifetime activities, because you're right, we want them to be able to go out in the community and continue to be active. And, Mr. Higgins had
tennis, golf.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, those are...
Yeah, exactly. We do archery. With COVID money, I bought golf clubs. We're incorporating golf. So, again, it's just been thinking of new units that we can implement. Let the kids be socially distant, but still have that social component of school.
Excellent. Cruz, anything that you'd like to see happen in phys ed?
I'm definitely looking forward to some cornhole. We've played that once, just kind of in a free day. That was fun. So doing that again, definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, just see what's ahead, see what we got going on.
You're not going to go old school like jarts, right? With the lawn darts.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Sara, have you ever heard of jarts?
No, I don't know what that is.
I don't think I do either.
You don't know what jart? Those
No.
were the lawn darts that you would try and get into the hole or into the hoop. And of course, nowadays you would never be able to do that because it's so dangerous.
Oh.
You couldn't do it indoors because it would kill the floor. But outside, you'd set up a hula hoop and try and get the lawn dart to end it. Yeah, people lose eyes on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to be proactive. We need to wear a mask. We don't want to wear eye patches.
Right.
All right. Hello. I've got a Great Dane that just wants to be in this video. All right.
Thanks so much, though, Chris, for wanting to touch base with us because, COVID is such a strange, sad, it's just unbelievably turned everybody upside down. And I just wanted to put a plug in for a lot of the positive things that with the CARES relief funds. And a lot of schools are doing some really cool and unique things. And
yeah, absolutely. And you guys are doing a great job. I know I got a picture of everybody that will include on the article. Everybody was wearing masks, is doing a good job. Cruz, I saw you in the library prior to this and you had your mask on, and Sara, you're at home, so you don't have to wear a mask. But
Yeah.
okay. All right. Thanks very much. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving coming up, and everybody stay safe, and hopefully we'll get basketball coming up down the road. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Take care.